To find out which cordless lawnmower is a cut above, we'd been told to take our mowers to Teal Turf, a grass grower that produces over 1 million rolls of turf each year.
I'd chosen an electric model from Bosch.
And I'd gone for a petrol one from Honda. Grace, hello. So I hope you've got plenty of batteries for that mower of yours.
Hey, John, yeah. If I was you, I'd be more concerned about petrol prices than spare batteries. Have you been to a forecourt recently?
Touché. Shall we compare mowers?
Definitely. My Bosch Rotak comes with 2 interchangeable batteries, and the company is so sure of its battery tech, it no longer produces petrol models.
While Honda very much does. It has a 0.9-litre tank and a rock-solid steel cutting deck. But before we see how it stacks up against Grace's electric mower, time to take shelter from this glorious sunshine and compare specs. In the shed. Straight off the bat, they look so different, but they're actually a similar size. The Honda's got a cutting deck 41 centimetres.
Mine's 40 centimetres.
And it's got 6 different cutting deck heights.
Mine's got 7.
And they run from 20 to 74 millimetres.
25 to 80.
How big's the grass box? Mine's 42 litres.
Is that it? Mine's 50. And yours weighs a tonne.
Actually, it weighs 28 kilos, which I admit is heavier than yours. But generally, apart from the way they're powered, I think they're actually quite similar. Ah, these look like the ingredients of a challenge. This will be for you,
OK.
I'm sure. Go through the obstacle course and get ready to mow. Getting your mower out of the shed and onto the grass can be a right faff, so test 1 will replicate that, comparing their ease of use and manoeuvrability.
We'll time each other getting them out of the garage, navigating through this garden-themed trail, and the first to get them turned on and ready to trim the lawn wins Challenge 1.
And Grace is up first with her electric Bosch that weighs in at just 16.5 kilograms. Ready, steady, mow!
To get power into my mower, all I had to do was clip it into place. Grass box on. My Bosch has a collapsible grass box helping to cut down on storage space between uses. Right from the off, my lightweight mower made it easy to navigate the tight corners of the trail. But when moving onto the garden gravel...
It's a bit of a push on this bit.
The wheels are smaller, that's right. I remember to touch the tractor.
I can't be doing with this, John.
Really?
Let's pick it up.
Wow!
At only 16.5 kilograms, it's easier to carry than push over the loose surface.
What do you think now?
Extend it.
Oh, yes. 52 seconds.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready, yes.
Steady, go.
Right, first thing, put the grass box on. Unlike the Bosch, my Honda's grass box has a rigid frame, so it can't pack down.
So, now, fuel.
And the relative impracticalities continue when it comes to getting power into my petrol mower, despite an extra-wide filler cap and a trusty funnel.
Come on, John, you need to get a move on.
It's still much more involved than simply plugging in a battery.
Oh, this will be about right, I think. Put that on. There we are.
We're at a minute already.
I know.
Come on, let's go. Through the gnomes. Now you've got to go through the cones.
Despite the extra weight, navigating the cones with my Honda was a breeze, mainly thanks to its larger wheels compared to the Bosch.
Right, touch tractor.
But would my swift steering make up for the time lost filling up my mower with petrol?
That's it, pass it, John. Now you've got to start it up.
Yes. So, no priming required. There we are.
1 minute 29 you got. It's actually quicker than I thought. Quicker than I thought, but still not quick enough. When it comes to getting ready to mow, it's my electric mower that's quickest and takes a 1-0 lead. On to Challenge 2. Stripes, because let's face it, there's nothing quite like turning your modest patch into something that resembles centre court.
I love stripy lawn. Our task was simple. Make the best stripes we can with our mowers on 2 identical sections of lawn.
But before we could start, we needed to choose our cutting height. To make this test as fair as possible, we're both going for a mid-range setting, which on my electric Bosch was level 3 of 7 and was as simple as pressing a button.
Whereas on my rather more traditional Honda,
You're taking your time, John.
Yes, yes.
it takes quite a bit longer, as you have to adjust the deck on both axles.
It's in now.
Not wanting to hang around, I smoked Grace right off the start line.
But this round isn't a race. With both mowers starting with full tanks, we'll keep mowing until our section is finished, emptying our grass boxes as required.
I'm taking it a bit more slowly because I think I might be making it uneven by walking too quickly.
My Honda has a rubber flap to help create those satisfying stripes, while Grace's Bosch uses a traditional roller, which appeared to be doing a good job.
Sadly, it wasn't long until I encountered a problem with the built-in load indicator on the grass box.
So my mower's pretty easy to use. It doesn't say that the bucket is full, but it's dropping a load of grass, so I'm going to empty it anyway.
Meanwhile, my Honda was motoring along nicely, although neither I nor the rubber flap was making the best lines.
You're much straighter than me. I'm more wavy. Hopeless.
Back on my turf, I had to stop again.
So that sounds like the battery is dying, so let's have a look. It's actually overheated.
Thankfully, my Bosch comes with a second battery included in the box, so I'm back up and running in moments. Despite selecting the same headline cutting height, my grass kept piling up.
While I was just emptying my first lot.
In his credit, though, it hasn't actually dropped much.
And after around 15 minutes, I was done, without a drop of extra fuel required.
Whereas I still had another 5 stripes to go. Eventually, after emptying my grass box a couple more times, I was done, and it's clear my mid-range setting cut closer than John's Honda, which turned out to be a distinct advantage in this test.
So I think we can all agree, John,
Yes.
my stripes are better than yours.
Yes, you do have more definite stripes. However, I mean, they're a bit wavy in the middle. I mean, what's all this grass doing left?
It is a competition about stripes, John, let's remember.
I mean, mine's more sort of
We needed to
barcode
settle this
type
argument,
stripes.
so we called in farm manager Peter to cast his expert eyes over our fresh cuts.
Pete, what do you reckon to our stripes?
Your stripes look pretty good, to be fair.
And what about John's side?
Yes, have a look over here, Zimmer.
Looking at it, I think he's cut it quite a lot taller.
Right. Could I get stripes better than that if I brought my roller out?
Well, yeah, but
No one's got time for that.
no, we ain't got time for that.
Good exercise, isn't it?
It's a win for Grace.
So, despite an overheating battery and it dropping more grass than my Honda, when it comes to the strict matter of the best stripes, Grace's electric Bosch has earned them and goes 2-0 up.
But it's not over yet, because later in the show we'll be putting our mowers to the test in a real-life back garden. Obstacles and all. Our electric versus petrol lawnmower battle, we've seen my battery Bosch steer its way to a 2-0 lead over John's petrol Honda. Its nimble and lightweight build proved useful when getting ready for a mow.
Oh, I can't be doing with this. May as well just pick it up.
Then, once mowing, its built-in roller laid down superior stripes.
I think we can all agree my stripes are better than yours.
So, can my Honda avoid a 3-0 defeat in our last challenge of the day?
Challenge 3. Find out which mower can tackle the borders the best.
Sounds interesting. Can't wait.
This isn't your average Burgage plot, granted, but this lawn here has all the things that could stop a mower in its tracks. A bit of edging needed here, a tree to mow around there.
We've divided the lawn equally to see not only how well it handles those, but most importantly, which mower cuts the cleanest. My battery-powered mower claims a runtime of around 50 minutes per battery. Good enough for about 650 square metres of lawn, around the same as 2.5 tennis courts.
My petrol mower, on the other hand, claims to manage 800 square metres, good enough for just over 3 tennis courts. And that's not all that might please fans of the internal combustion engine.
Now, the Honda's really easy to use and maintain. You can change the air filter without a tool. The spark plug's easy to get at. It even has a nice, wide fuel filler. Great.
My electric mower doesn't need to worry about refilling fuel, thankfully, although its batteries do take just over an hour to recharge. When you have the juice, though, it has a trick for the edge of your lawn.
These are the grass combs. Now, Bosch says that that will reduce finishing time by making it easy to do a clean cut on edges like this and near walls.
The grass combs work by funneling stray pieces of grass on the sides of the mower into your cutting deck, giving neater edges to your garden.
My Honda doesn't have any special edging features, but does have a slightly wider cutting blade, which should help make mowing lawns quicker.
I think it's getting quite full. Probably could do with an empty. Now to tidy up that edge.
And with both our patches mowed right up to the edges, it's time to compare our lawns.
Right. You're not doing stripes on yours, John?
I don't think it's appropriate for this side of the garden. How did you find the Bosch, generally?
Well, because it's so light, it was really manoeuvrable around the trees. It got a nice clean cut on the edges. And what I love about this is that it's really ergonomic. You can change the cut height easily, you can change the handles. It's just really easy to use. How was the Honda?
Well, I don't have your versatility, but what I do have is the reassurance I've got something incredibly tough. So when I'm going round the tree, I don't care if I sort of bang into it a bit or I drop over the edge of the garden. It's built to last, this is. However, I am slightly envious of the fact that I think with yours you can tell more precisely where the edge of your cut's going to be.
Time to get expert Pete in again to see which cut is best.
Well, the Honda's left a more jagged cut, so more of a risk of letting in infection, and also it will dry sort of white and not make the lawn look quite so nice. I'd say that the Bosch has given a much cleaner, sharper cut than the Honda.
So are you saying that the Bosch has won this challenge?
Yep, it's won again.
And it's not only this challenge, it's all three, making the Bosch the clear winner. If you're in the market for a new cordless mower, you better go battery.